Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Collier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Hosley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Baylor! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Back to throw, it's Horn. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hendricks. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll give it to the back. The spin, still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Missouri, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Horn. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets it to him on the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Missouri wants to go fast.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but
there he goes. Powers and runs through another guy. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Missouri, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense got it, they're on the run. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense putting points on the board. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle, and you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 48-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The kick is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick step and go. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum.